this fun little pasture that we built this summer. This is where the pigs were last year, and I'm nerding out on this, you guys. I love sharing the garden. I love sharing the wool. I love sharing creativity and so many fun things with you guys, but this is exciting to me. This was all tag elder last year, and now it's just a jungle of clover. Yes, there is some invasive weeds in here still, but I'm hoping by putting our sheep on here every summer that slowly, as the field and the pasture becomes more fertile, more clover will grow and weed that stuff out. So we'll see how it goes, and it's an ongoing experiment. Last year we had our pigs here. They basically rooted out everything, and it was basically bare soil. So I came in the spring and did pasture seed, like a local pasture mix. I did a wildflower mix. I threw in some pumpkin and squash seeds and some radish seeds. It's getting really sunny all of a sudden, just to see what would happen, and if it, if I got a harvest out of it, great. If I didn't, no big deal, because really what I want this to go to is back to pasture. I don't really mind if I don't get a big selection out of here. I threw a few cosmos in here that I'm going to breed and try to select seeds for, and to get a certain type of flower out of. We just have electric netting around this area right now. It's just a quiet little peaceful corner in our yard, and I'm having so much fun just seeing what we can create on our property and seeing how much life we can create. I think there's this belief or lie that is perpetrated that humans are destructive to the earth and they destroy things, and farming is bad for the environment. And honestly, those things are lies. Yes, you can do things that totally deplete the soil and deplete your environment, but there's other ways to do things that bring life to the soil and bring life to you, like increase your health and bring that just vitality back to the land. It's super fun to share that with you. And as I think more about what this channel is going to be, I know it's going to be about bringing life and health to your land, but it's also about creating a home that's life-giving. As a wife and a mom, we tend to really just get in the day-to-day and in the to-do, and we get really busy and maybe running kids everywhere and maybe not truly connecting with them, maybe not truly slowing down and enjoying the moments, and sometimes forgetting to get to know them, your children, as a human, like on a deep level. Like, what are their struggles? What are the tendencies of their heart? I know for me, especially as like a fairly new Christian, I began to want to know like how to parent my children in a way that it's full of grace and love, right? Because none of us are perfect and we are all sinful. We all have that sinful nature. But how to point them to Jesus and God, and how to point them to the truth when they are making mistakes in a way that is so loving and gentle and refreshing, right? Because that's what we want others to be able to do for us too. Even as adults, we still need that. But how to create a home environment where you have that trust with each other. Honestly, I would say I don't feel like I'm really there yet. Maybe you never feel like you're there. Maybe that's part of the journey in life, and being okay with that. Life is messy and it's not always going to be perfect, but the more that we can walk in the Spirit, the more that we can trust God to really make the changes that need to be done in our life, the more we see the fruit of that working and moving. And sometimes we don't get to see immediate results, or maybe even any results, and that's okay. Trusting that you are in the trenches for a reason. I don't know, this went from like a farming video into me saying all of that. I have no clue why, but anyways, I wanted to share this little piece of this little corner on our property, so I'm going to flip the video around and show you what's going on here. So you'll have to excuse the loud noises. The kids are making firewood today with my hubby. But this area was all where the pigs were, as I said. And it looks so good now. There's a ton of clover here. There's wildflowers. Some of these squash plants are really small and they're not going to do anything because they took a long time to take off. It's been a really dry summer, so I have had to water this area more than I planned to. But I do have a few squashes here and there coming up, a few pumpkins and squashes. So I'll just show you. Here's my little cosmos that I'm saving seeds from. And they're so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the pumpkins. There's a few really big ones. That one's pretty big, huh? Oh yeah. That's a big squash. And then I have, sorry, I'm probably kind of shaking this around. I have lots of clover. My sheep are gonna love that. I think I do have some invasive grass in here too, so I'm not super happy about that. Here's this other pumpkin. Still a cute little pie pumpkin. So yeah, it's looking so good. And we have a few of these really old apple trees, which these apples are usually not the tastiest until after frost. This thing really needs to be pruned, so I have to figure out how to prune a really old apple tree. But these look delicious, don't they? So this is the edge of our property and it goes off into the woods here. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.